I'm Sean Hurley, and I play bass for John Mayer, amongst others.
Who else have you played with?
Robin Thicke, Vertical Horizon, Annie Lennox. Lots of sessions around movies and things, but those are the big names. This bass is a bass I picked up in LA. It's a 1960 Fender P bass. The only thing that I'm aware that has been changed is it looks like a refret, and the tuners are probably post 64 or something. So other than that, it's got the slab board. I mean, it's the real deal, 1960, and it feels like it. It feels amazing. I got started on the bass when I was 11. God, shortly thereafter I saw in the local music store a 63 Fender P bass. So for me, and it was $500. The P bass has always been that little, you know, it's just out of reach thing, but I actually bought it when I was 15, that P bass. So for me, a P bass, right when I learned how to play and had a handle on everything, I graduated up to like a man's instrument. I played it all through high school, and all my first gigs, like the real gigs that matter, jazz band, going out on tour with Arlo Guthrie when I was 16, I did it all on my P bass. So I got a little lost in the 90s and put it away, but then once I became a proper professional again, the P bass has always just felt, and it's always been the tone that engineers, artists, producers, everybody has just worked. You know, I never had to redo anything if I played it on the P bass, but I've had to recut things before when I was led astray, and the P bass has always been the keeper tracks for me. And then at some point I developed, it's either round wounds or flat wounds, and that's the thing with a P bass for me. That's all I need. It's a P bass that is born to have round wounds, or a P bass that's born to have flats on it. And this bass is my flat wound bass, and then I've got another bass that's my round wound P bass. And that's 99% of the stuff I ever play is now on one of those two basses. So this bass is something when I was rehearsing with Mayer, Mike Eldred came in and said, I want to get you a round wound bass. I want to get you a backup for this guy, which was easily the favorite of Steve Jordan and John in rehearsals. It was the workhorse. So then on some measurements and some pictures, this was created. One hair was taken, the DNA sample. It only took one hair, and they put it in a vat, and this was born. And I got this bass, and instantly it feels like home. I mean, it looks identical. It feels the same on my body. The neck's a little thicker because I'm not sure if it's is this a slab board? Back in the day, I don't know if you're able to do that in this.
Round.
So I mean, it feels like, other than the slight thickness in the neck, you would never know the difference. And I put round wounds on this, and the light came down, it was anointed. This is a round wound P bass, and it's between these two basses, they feel identical, and I can pick either one up, and the song will be handled. And John, it goes back to the artist and the engineer. They're happy with these two basses.